Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records. We're talking about the Eagles and a lineup change. Unfortunately for the Eagles, longtime guitar player Stuart Smith, who essentially took over for Don Felder in 2001, has Parkinson's and is retiring from touring. Stuart Smith, longtime recording and touring guitarist for people like Dolly Parton, Rodney Crowell, Trisha Yearwood, Vince Gill. He did play with Don Henley on solo tours and with Glenn Frey on some solo stuff. Unfortunately, at the age of 72, is retiring from touring. And, he says this: it's with profound regret that due to performance issues associated with my recent diagnosed Parkinsonism, I find that I must bow out from my role with the Eagles while I still can gracefully. It's been a great quarter of a century, and I had hoped to be able to finish this year out with a band, but must now do what's best for all concerned. Chris Holt is going to be replacing and already has replaced Stuart Smith on stage. They started another run at the Sphere in Las Vegas on January 17th. I think some of that runs even into April, and he's going to be the new guy. Chris Holt says this: shit's going to get very interesting for me this week. He posted on Facebook not long before playing his first show with the Eagles. And he is now touring alongside Vince Gill on guitar, of course, Joe Walsh, Don Henley, Timothy B. Schmidt, and I think Deacon Frey in some cases. Here's what Don Henley says: Stuart Smith has retired from touring. The Eagles will be forever grateful for his extraordinary talents that he brought to both the recording and the live. To interrupt Henley's quote here, they did their Long Walk Out of Eden album. How many years ago was that now? 2006-ish. Stuart had 5 writing credits on that, co-writes, including No More Walks in the Woods, which is the first song on that album, and Waiting in the Weeds. Stuart will be greatly missed, Henley says, but will always be part of our musical family. We know how many fans join us in wishing him well, and it's sad, you get older, these afflictions and diseases come in and just take your ability. My father passed away 2 years ago from Parkinson's disease and saw him decline before he passed away. It's bad, unfortunately. Holt has performed with his own original bands. He's done some tribute acts, including Max Weinberg's Jukebox. A list of artists that he's performed with on his website say Bob Dylan, Ringo Starr, James Taylor, Jackson Browne, Stevie Nicks, and the Doobie Brothers. Also, most recently, Mike Campbell's Dirty Knobs. He says that Mike and I do a ton of guitar interplay, and he gives me so much freedom to play what I want to play while supporting him, he told Buddy Magazine in January 2004. I know who the people are paying to see, so I stray within my bounds, but he's very generous with the way he lets me shine on stage. I want to keep doing this gig as long as he wants me to do it. The Eagles can go out and get whoever they want for a gig like that. Just to give you a sense, if you don't know who Stuart Smith is, he was the foil to Joe Walsh on Hotel California, playing a double neck guitar, I think a Music Man guitar, and doing the Don Felder parts on that guitar solo. Holt also says this: I'm trying to fill giant shoes of all 3 that came before me, referring to Don Felder, Bernie Leadon, and Stuart Smith. It's some of the most beautiful guitar work that's ever been recorded, in my opinion. It's the highest honor for me to do it, and it's my duty to do it right. We wish the Eagles success. We wish Stuart Smith health and success, and the Eagles will be at the Sphere this winter. Check that out. Check out my channel. We do shows every single day. Subscribe, like this content. Peace out. See you.